There are like 3 reasons as to why relationships now for the past decade has changed. Hey, I'm back for another video, okay? I know it's been a long time. Most of you guys don't care, but I'm not gonna like promote this one or anything. This is just gonna come to the people that actually need it. And you know, if you're watching this right now, then obviously you need it. Yeah, give it a thumbs up and a like. That's the same thing. Give a thumbs up and a subscribe, you know, if you chill with it. The way we see relationships is not the same as it was before. You've probably seen it on YouTube or something where people are talking about like how the divorce rates have gone up by 50%. You've probably seen it on like magazines and stuff like that, how actual people are calculating the amount of divorces happening in the world. And I could give you guys the 3 main reasons as to why, mainly pertaining to like the way we handle ourselves now as teenagers and stuff that could affect us growing up and how it's gonna get worse if we don't do something about it. These 3 main things at the core of it all are social media, the meaning of friends, and the people we surround ourselves by. And our priorities as humans have changed a lot, you know? Like, we're not the same as we were a couple hundred years ago. We're not the same as we were 50 years ago. We keep on evolving into something that has led us away from what, you know, the root of being human is. Starting off with number 1, social media in general, from either Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, bro. Like MySpace, like I'm constantly on MySpace and checking on my, you know, like status to see if anybody paid attention to it. You know, I'm checking to see if my followers still up. You know, no, but for real, like all those other apps like TikTok and stuff like that. It has changed our perspectives as to what it means to live a normal life. I see people at parties. People hanging out with a different guy every week. People posting on their stories that, wow, I'm broken now. This guy ruined my life. And we see the lives of many other people, which triggers like hormones in our brains feeling, wow, oh my god, I think I'm like left out. Wow, I can't believe I've missed out on so many things. All these parties, all these things I could have done at parties, all these stuff I could have done with some other guys, you know. Access to social media, like we won't need one another anymore. We won't feel like we appreciate each other enough to the point of nobody else can love me. You know, like I have to, like if I see it, I need it, you know. But that has changed. Why do you think your parents have been in a relationship for over 50 years now, or your grandparents have been in a relationship for over 50 years now? Why do you think that's the case? Well, because they didn't have social media back then. They didn't have a way to check your location every 5 seconds. And trust me, I've been a victim or somebody who contributed to this. I've been the person who constantly is on top of somebody, and then you only realize it till late, because you know your first instincts is to do that, because you know you grew up differently than other people, and so they won't know that, and you try to explain yourself. But oh, hold on, I'm getting off topic. Having social media as our number 1 priority, having it as the way we could track our significant others, so the way we could see what posts other people like, to see what other people are thinking, posting, like putting in their bios, you know, people they follow. It keeps us so attached to that person. It keeps us so attached to that person that we feel the need to constantly check up on that person. Yeah. But yeah, social media was a really big one, and most of you guys are probably not going to realize it and think you're perfectly normal until it's finally too late and you're stuck with nobody to be with you. So I digress, okay? I'll come back to it later, so I could probably think of something else. But the second one is, by the way, do I look better with glasses or without glasses? Because I cannot see the screen right now, but if you think I look better without glasses, like, poll, I don't know. If I were to flip the screen, it will be there. So yeah, poll up there. So tell me if I look, you know, good without glasses or with glasses, I don't know. But yeah, this next is controversial, so giving you guys a disclaimer just so don't take it to the heart. It's just, I'm talking about like in general, but this may not pertain to you specifically, so if it is, just don't mind it, okay? But the meaning of best friends, or the people we just surround ourselves by, just like friends in general, have changed, okay? Before, our friends used to be the ones telling us what not to do and trying to help the other person the same way you would like to be helped, you know? It's a very weird time in our lives right now where we stopped caring about the other person, and if you suffer, then the other have to suffer as well. They don't. Life wasn't made for you to have terrible experiences. It was so you don't make them. Specific people were put in front of you, so you know that you're never alone, okay? It's that simple. But people have forgot about that, and like the best friends or people we surround ourselves by have no idea the stuff that you're going inside. So like the advice that they could be giving you is totally stupidly wrong, okay? It's not, and I'm not calling them stupid, I'm just calling the, you know, the idea of all this, you know, the reason that they're trying to help you is just not necessary, okay? we've become so brainwashed by social media that when it finally comes to the people that we care about the most and they finally give us advice, then we, oh my god, I have to listen to this person. Forget about that person that truly cares about me, right? I have to listen to the people that have been with me since I was like -1 years old. That's not how it works in life. They either care about you, they want you to stop doing the wrong thing, they want just be there for you and make sure you do the right thing. They're not just going to support you in doing the wrong thing. What type of friendship is that? Okay? You can't just agree with them no matter what just because you're doing it for a certain amount of years, okay? That's not how it works. I still have a friend that I knew since before birth, okay? There was a picture of, it's around here, but it's a picture of me and inside my mom and him inside his mom. No matter how many arguments we have, we always come back to the same thing, because if you don't have arguments with your friends, like true arguments, like you're not supposed to put a filter in front of yourself to talk to each and every one of them. You're supposed to be yourself. But that has changed. Like, we think we have to act a certain way with certain other people so we could fit in, so we could feel like we're necessary to them, so we could feel like we mean something to the world, so we could feel we're not just somebody else in the world, right? We need to get embraced. But if you're not yourself in the world, then when are you going to figure out who you really are? When are you going to figure out what you like in the world? You're going to be 25 years old still trying to figure yourself out, trying to figure out the life you want to live. That's not how it works, okay? If you find out that you don't get the right advice from them, then leave them, okay? There's still going to be love there, but the best friends, that idea is gone. And if we keep contributing to that, then, you know, we're never going to have a better idea or a better life. And I sadly had to go through this and see other people get destroyed but not knowing it. I've changed drastically over the couple of days, you know. I stopped being a little simp. I stopped being a little one of those kids that care about what you think. Like, if you don't care about me, then why should I care about anything else, right? Just live your life and stop trying to be not yourself. Like, always be yourself in every situation, okay? You saw me trying to show my little thing right there. I don't know what this is, to be honest, but like, my sister got it for me, so I'm wearing it trying to look a little cute, okay? But seriously, stop giving your friends bad advice. Just because you lived a terrible life and have no idea what they live, you're not supposed to just contribute to their downfall, okay? You're supposed to lift them up. That's the whole reason for a fucking friendship, not so they can know what you're feeling. That's not how it works, okay? Giving you a motivational fucking speech, and I hope you guys take it to the heart. Okay? Know who you're surrounding yourself by. And if you feel like nobody knows exactly what you're going through, do not listen to them. Just because they got heartbroken many times doesn't mean you have to be like one of them. Because be with the person that truly cares about you. Be that person that you don't have to wear 1,000 other filters on. Be yourself with that person. No lies, no disguises. And it's probably going to be a hard thing to wrap yourself around, but it's the truth. And we're not going to be truly happy until we do that. And we could hide our happiness. We could hide our sadness to as much as we want. And again, social media contributes to that, okay? We see other people being happy, you know, at different events, at different things with other people. But deep inside, they know that they're alone. And no matter how many times they try to make themselves feel better by what they post outside, by other people giving them compliments, it's not going to truly make yourself feel better if you don't have self-love. And that is me transitioning to the last reason as to why, you know, relationships have stopped working. And let me know if my talking to the camera has gotten better. You know, I feel like if I just start talking to it as a friend instead of a camera, then it'd be better, you know? I stopped worrying that maybe it'll shoot lasers out the lens and kill me, you know, and that's it. It's over for me. Our last one, again, is humans have changed their priorities. Our priorities as a human specimen, as a human person, as a real life human being, as a human living organism have changed, man. Our self-love for each other, for ourselves, have diminished. And I am guilty again to this, because I gave 100%. I gave 120,000%. That once I realized that I didn't have that significant other or object or thing in my life, that I've got left with nothing. And what you should be doing is focusing on that self-love first. Focus on yourself first, and then worry about loving somebody else and giving them the world. Because what you don't realize is giving them all is driving them farther and farther away from you. Relationships with your friends or with your boyfriend or girlfriend, that is basically gonna drive them away from you. And I sadly had to learn about this the very, very difficult, hard way. And I've been the one preaching about this the longest. Self-love is the way to go. If you don't have that, then, you know, you're fucking fucked. That's the truth, no matter if you want to believe it or not. But yeah, keep your priorities straight. Know what you want to do in life before you commit to anything else. You may think you're doing this by having a job, by getting money, doing good in school. But who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for that other person, or are you doing it for yourself? I was blinded by the fact, I was blinded by love. So much love that I forgot that I had stopped loving myself, and that I stopped treating myself with respect, and I have stopped giving myself respect that I need, and then I have been mistreated unfairly and unjustly. So are many of you probably watching this video. But it's the way the world goes, and if we don't act now, then forget about having to have that other person so you can spend late nights with, having ideas of your future, knowing that one day you'll get married and have those 2 little kids that you want. Just forget about all of that. If you don't have these 3 things intact, and know the dangers of each and every one of these, and forget about a life with the other person you love. Forget about having a future with somebody that you know in your heart means the world to you. Stop having your heart broken for somebody that doesn't give a shit about you. Stop putting on a mask for somebody that only wants to see that side of you. Stop faking a life you know you don't have. And once you're in that terrible spot, I know the worst thing that could happen is you trying to get that other person back and trying to beg them. But what you don't know is that's another reason why it's driving them away. And segue into my next video. If you want to know how to keep an actual relationship out of fucking experience, then let me know, and we can have the talk in the comments, or I just gather all your comments and put them in the next video, and I'll answer them. But yeah, let me know if you guys like the video. Comment, like the video, share with your mom, your dad, so they could fucking agree with me. And yeah, live by this. Have these 3 things bullet pointed all over your room in triple axis. So 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay? Wake up and smell the roses, people. We're not how you were 100,000 years ago. We were fucked when smartphones came out. When we felt like lying was a necessity. Where we felt like the other person was life to us. Where the other person gave us purpose. We give ourselves purpose. That other person does not give us purpose at all. And if you don't realize that, then, you know, screw that relationship. And I'm done going off. So please enjoy this fucking video. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, post it on TikTok, post it on fucking Twitter, post it on MySpace, and tag me on MySpace if you do. And all my socials will be down there. And you know, comment your credit card number with passwords and email. Bye. Thank God I'm done with this. Oh shit, I'm recording.